Good morning, good morning. How are you? Goodness me, I've just listened to a message that someone sent and I'm going to push it back because it is really, really, really fun. I might just actually let you kind of hear it. It's really very sweet. Um, right, let's make it loud enough just because I think it's a great, great little one to do it.
I need you to know something. Yeah, you. No, you. 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 Okay. I need you to know you are awesome. I'm not talking about a little bit of awesome. I'm talking about a whole lot of awesome. I'm talking about like incomprehensible awesome. I'm talking about ill, chill, tight, sick, off the hook, over the top, hot as ice kind of awesome. I mean, that's a whole lot of awesome. So I just wanted you to know that today and know that I love you. You probably don't hear it enough. I just needed you to know that. So this is the awesome challenge. Go ahead, either share this and tag somebody in it that you want to let know that you think they're awesome, or just simply share it and let somebody on your timeline, your news feed, or your friends list know that you think they're awesome, that you love them. Why? Because people today just simply don't hear it enough. God bless. Have a very, very awesome kind of day.
And I'm going to ditto that. I'm going to ditto that because I just felt that was so lovely. You expect to get that and you think, oh my goodness, yes, yes. We don't tell each other we're awesome. And we are awesome. Hi, Galia, lovely. Thank you for joining. So, yeah, this is it. We are awesome beings. And as awesome beings, we are able to create and generate new things in life. And we're able to connect deeply with everybody that we know and support them and lift them. So, yeah, I'm just going to quickly invite a whole lot of people in and see who comes in, which will be very nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me do this beforehand, which is quite crazy, I think. So very quickly, just include everybody in. Good. Hello, Carla. Thank you for coming on. Right, right. Good. So I think, I don't know whether you saw the awesome thing that I had shown on the video. So if you did, if you haven't, come back to the start and have a look. Right, yeah, so basically we are on day 16 and it's an interesting time because we've now gone past the 2 weeks of the social isolation aspect if you've got the COVID virus or you've recovered, which would be good. But in general, just really noticing that as a person that's kind of got through this bit so far, is really to recognize and acknowledge that awesome part of your body that knows how to take care of you, that knows how to take care of you and gives you so many bits of information to let you know when things are well and when things are not well. Hi, Marcel. Thanks for coming on. So the thing to really just focus on today is being aware that there is going to be a time where we're going to have these kind of ups and downs, and to look at how we can manage those. And this is really why we're here every day, to kind of do something that will allow our emotions to stay in a state where we're able to keep ourselves uplifted, able to keep our immune system strong. And remember, the most important thing about our immune system is that we want it to take care of us in a way that allows us to be functional. So we don't want our immune system to be attacking us, that's one, and we don't want our immune system to make a mistake, all the funny things. Let me just quickly shut something. I can see that I'm getting messages come through and I don't know why. I shouldn't be because that's an email message. Anyway, a Skype message. So yes, it is really about understanding that our immune system is so very important. But the key part of our immune system is that it generates from up here in our high heart. And our high heart is the part of us that tells us what's me and not me. And the thymus gland, which often as we get older goes reduces a little bit because our body gets used to other things, and the immune system then starts to function in a slightly different way. And so what we want is to increase the efficacy of the energy of that immune system, part of the thymus, that the energy is increased, and we do this by focusing on these meridians here, which are the heart area. So this is the area of the Sea of Tranquility. So when we start to beat and tap, what happens is we activate, literally activate the pluripotent cells that we had. Literally, we do still have some of these. These are the cells that can transform into anything. And we activate wherever they are in our body, and they can transform, and they can change and regenerate and create new in our body. That's what we're trying to do. We want to try to get back to that biological state of being back in that eternal bliss when we were in uterus, where we didn't have to care about anything and we could receive everything. Generally, most of women tend to do a lot of caring, and they often are doing an outward caring and not doing an inward caring. So they don't receive. They're not very good at receiving for themselves. And when they do, it's kind of, yeah, they receive it, but they don't receive it and go, yes, I'll have this. So it's really about kind of focusing on activating those parts of us so that we can receive in a way that allows us to be fully present and with ourselves. So, okay, so the way we'll start, and most people that have come on, you already know how to do the tapping. It is really more of a meditation rather than just doing traditional tapping, although it will work the same way. What we want to do is make sure that we bring a truth. When we're anxious, when we're worried, when we're concerned, it's like that postage stamp. We focus on a postage stamp, but we've got the whole envelope that's there that we don't look at. You know, have any of you had a negative comment on a feedback sheet or something, and all you can think of is that comment instead of looking at the whole sheet where you see everything and you go, oh, okay, that's one comment. Yeah, maybe a good valid point, but you don't negate everything else. So what you want to do is pay attention to that. So we want to be able to isolate out what is untrue and then what is true. So having a look at the true, the aspect that may or may not be true. You know, the idea is all of us are going to die one day. Yeah, that's a truth, but it doesn't have to be in the next little while. Okay, we can get through this. Most of us will get through this. That's the truth. So when we have a truth, we have that little bit. We know that there's a bigger truth. Yes, that's one day things are going to happen, but we also know that right now that may not be true. And there is something else, which is the bigger truth, is that there's a huge amount of life left, huge amounts of things that we can do, huge amounts of ways in which we can operate in the world. So these are the things that often happen when we're anxious. We narrow in our view and we can't see the bigger view. So part of what, when we relax, our brain starts to open up and go to the bigger view. And we tend to not focus so much on the little view. All right, so that's good because it gives us an ability to see lots of resources, and that is the way we start to thrive better in a kind of economy where we're in a kind of a freeze. We want to go from freeze to flow. All right, so the thing that I want you to just really focus on is we can do it two ways. We can focus on increasing happiness. So you know happiness is how all-powerful people either interrupt negative or initiate new experiences super successfully. Yeah, it's always going to be about inhibiting something and being able to initiate something new. Or in the other aspect is to look at an unhelpful feeling, which is kind of worrying you a little bit. And we want to shift that so that we've got a happiness scale. So if you're looking at a happiness scale, 0 would be where you're kind of neutral, and 10 would be where you're very, very happy. So see where you are right now on that happiness scale, And on the on where you're not feeling so good or unhelpful feeling, 0 would be out of 10. 0 would be where you're feeling, you know, kind of not neutral, okay, calm, and 10 would be where you're feeling most distressed. So just kind of notice which scale you're choosing to be, because if you want to increase feelings and feel more peaceful and more calm and more of that from a state of happiness, then you can achieve that. So you can use this to increase resources, and you can also use it to diminish anxiety. All right? It's limitless in its potential. So, all right, let's go. Let's go. So the points very quickly, we're going to go eyes, 3 points on the eyes, the nose, chin, clavicle, and you can do that, or you can do that, on your heart, under your arms, on the head, and the sides of the hands. All right, I always start sides of the hands. It doesn't matter if you just close your eyes and you just go into your little space. If you find a particular spot that feels good, and you just go, oh no, I want to stay here, do it. Do it, because that's your body telling you that's your sweet spot. All right, that's your sweet spot. And if that's your sweet spot, it's kind of like the spot, like, you know, sometimes when you play with dog's ears, I don't know if you've ever had it, or if someone tickles you or someone does something and you kind of go, oh, that's your sweet spot. Okay. Not an orgasm at that minute, okay? It's a different spot, but it can probably connect into that. So here we go. All right, let's go. Let me just have a quick check-in. Where am I? I got something that seems like a little bit of a cold. It just seems a bit weird. It's in that periphery. So again, it's in my head. Maybe there's something that's clearing or something that's kind of coming in. So I don't quite know whether it's cold or not. Okay, and well, it's sitting over here, round about my third eye, sort of bit up here. All right. Okay, so, and just having a quick look at the color, and so what you want to do is quickly get a number, a rating. So I'm kind of saying it's still about a 3. So it went down yesterday, it's come back. So 3, it looks kind of blue actually today, and it's like a disc. All right, and it has, yes, it's got kind of light edges. That's what I'm getting. All right, so take a check on yourself, see where you are on your rating. Is it a good feeling? Is it not so good? Rate it according to whether it's the happiness scale or the scale of the one that's not helpful, so the not helpful scale or the worry scale, and then see where you are on that. Give yourself a rating, and we will start. All right. All right. Remembering everyone is an energy at the very deepest, lowest part, most innermost part of ourselves. And that's how we connect. Okay. Okay, remember to take a nice deep breath. Don't forget to breathe during this. It is a meditation after all. All right, let's tap. This is the heart points. All right, over on the karate chop points. So, even though I have this feeling, and in my case, it seems to be coming back every day, I totally love and trust myself anyway. And even though I'm curious as to how come it's still there, and I'm coming online, and it hasn't changed, I totally love and trust myself anyway. And even though this feeling may be there, and it may stay here the whole time through, it may get better, it may not, I totally love and trust myself anyway. Okay, top of the eyes, to start tapping. You can close your eyes if you want. These feelings. These feelings are part of me. Side of the eyes. Under the eyes. And I wonder what I can really do. Under the nose. They're always there, it seems. There seems so much to do. I try so hard all the time to do things just right. Top of the turn. I try so hard all the time to get things just right. So just notice what it is that you do. What do you do? What's your pattern? When you're anxious, what do you do? What's your thoughts? What are the things that come up for you? And just kind of notice what it is. What's the pattern that you do? And just notice as you gently tap. And you pay attention. So is it that you react? What do you do? When you feel a little bit offbeat, what do you do? Do you go and have something to drink? Do you phone a friend? What do you do? Just what is it that you do? Just take a time to just kind of notice what it is that you do to try to put things right. Even if they seem unhelpful, just notice. This is the time to really just go in. We want to shift and look at things so that things can change for you. Under the arms. And I wonder what it is that keeps me stuck in any way. And just notice that if you're on the happiness scale and it's not an 8 out of 10, then what is it that's holding you back? So be curious about that. Because invariably there's some little niggling belief that's getting in the way. So just notice. Taking time, just gently tapping, acknowledging what it is, and then choosing to love yourself anyway. Top of the head. Just giving yourself, like having a shower, tapping you. Just allowing that shower, that energy to bring you into yourself. And if you can, bring that vibration all the way down. And as you do that, just notice what it is that you see. What it is that you see that will begin to set you free. Just notice those feelings. Notice the vibration. Notice how you are. Sides of the eyes. Be aware of any kinds of emotion that sit around that. For we have always, in every emotion, we have others that sit with it. So when we experience everything, there are 4 that are always there. 4 that allow us an opportunity to be at our growth edge. So be aware of where you are mad or angry at yourself or others. But invariably, because we're angry at others, we are always angry at ourselves. On your chin. Where Are you scared? Scared of what might happen? Should it be true? Scared of the fear of what might be when things are true? Sad? Sad, where are you sad that this may have happened? And all the time, that's been there. And just being aware of all those feelings so that you can connect deeply to you. Bring those feelings, those understandings right down into you. Remember, the heart has two parts. There is the thymus, which is the upper part that tells us what is me and what's not me. It's the part that when we open our hearts, that allows us to know that we are not separate. This is the real gift. And the lower part of the heart is the receptacle, the receiver, the holder, like the great big reservoir of all of knowledge and wisdom. To see it almost like a binary star or a pulsar that is beating and giving information and giving each other information. As energy comes into your heart, because your heart receives everything and it gives everything, but it always feeds itself first. In my mind, I'm seeing two kind of stars, two kind of neutrons, or whatever a binary star is. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, but I'm seeing two kind of beautiful, what looks like actually beautiful black holes, but they're not. And two of them are connected and they're feeding each other. And then I'm seeing an external kind of pulsation, vibration moving all the way out. So be curious what you might notice, what you might see for you as you think of these two that work in tandem. They work in tandem. So when your heart opens, not only are you able to receive more blood, more nutrition, more beautiful nourishment, but you can also relax and give an extra burst out of energy, because actually when we allow our heart to have enough time to fill, we activate a very special mechanism. It's potentiality and elasticity, and it increases the output to our body. Yeah, but you didn't know that. Well, some of you may not have known that if you're not a nurse. So, good morning, Jenny. Hi. So, okay. So what I would like you to do is just kind of really notice there's me, not me, there's me that connects with me, and there's me that connects with everybody else. Good. So you've got this binary star that works within you, working in a very synergistic way. That means it's working together to enhance each other. Good. Good, as you tap. And being aware that as you allow the universe to unfold inside you, you can hold, because remember, the heart feeds the heart first of blood. So give yourself that hug as you allow yourself to begin a process of change. top of the head, and just kind of going in now and finding that part of you that may have been a little scared, a little not quite in its space. In my case, it was sitting at the top of my head, well, not in the front of my forehead. So I'm going to go to that part of me. So you go to the part of you that's concerning you. And just kind of allow that vibration to cuddle. Just go and cuddle that part. Just allow it to cuddle that part. Don't try and fix anything. Don't try and do anything. Just kind of go and be there and hold it. And get really curious. Have a look. If you haven't seen a color yet, just kind of notice what color it is. The shape of it. Hi, Sean. Thank you for coming. Notice the shape. Notice the boundary. And just notice your energy as you encapsulate it in a very soft, gentle lull. And just gently lull it. You might even move back and forward to activate another part of your body to go into that very relaxing state. Activating it. Just notice. That's it. And then what I want you to just gently ask it is, what are you feeling? And just name it. You know, when you just name a feeling, it takes a lot of anxiety down. So just name the feeling. What are you feeling? What is it? I want to hear. I really want to hear. I know that it might be the very thing that I'm fearful might be true, but I want to hear. And then just, when you hear it, just go, yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I can see that. I can see that. Remembering to breathe. Remembering to breathe. And then again, ask yourself, what's the matter? What is it? What do you want to tell me? I'm here. I want to listen. I want to hear. And wait for the answer and let it tell you. Yeah. If you're worried about something, yeah, just acknowledge it. Acknowledgement is the most important thing we as humans need to give each other. And acknowledgement, especially for ourselves. And then thank it. Thank it for that. And then you can ask it, is it willing to come a little closer to your heart, to be in your heart? That you'd really like it to be there. Maybe you might need to just say, it's been a little while because I have been trying to ignore you, but I really know I can't cope without you. And then allow yourself to gently see if that can come really close. And with your heart, as you beat, allow yourself to connect to the beat of your heart. And you might want to do it really slowly and slow it down and just let yourself, you might even get into the sense of feeling a vibration going through the whole of your chest, activating all of your chest. And I've got that where I'm feeling it radiating right throughout my chest. And we know coronavirus is a chesty. So just kind of radiate it all the way around and around in your heart, all the way up, all the way down, all the way in your chest. And you can do that. Give yourself a clearing, a little massage of your lungs and alveoli inside those pockets of air. Good, good. And then what I'd like you to do is imagine that your heart is like a great big sun. You know, we talked about those pulsars. Imagine it's a great big sun and it's vibrating. It's sending beams of light throughout your body, and you see every little cell beginning to brighten up, lighten up, every little cell in your body. You can imagine they're all singing in song as they're telling you they're healthy and well. And I don't know what song you might hear. It may be a hymn, it may be, oh, just a nice, joyous, and what comes up for me is every little cell is healthy and happy. Every little cell is healthy and well. Every little cell is healthy and happy. Every little cell is healthy and well. I can tell every little cell is healthy and well. I can tell every little cell is healthy and well. Ha, ha, ha. So maybe you can find a tune that you can sing that every little cell is healthy and well. And just see them dancing, doing a jig throughout your body. And as they do that, watch them move beyond your body. And as they do that, notice how they are able to find any kind of viruses, any kind of things that don't belong to your body, that don't belong to you. Any kind of thoughts that are not good, let them move them out too. Okay, and some people might find that they can easily wrap here, so go for it if you're good at that. And just let those thoughts just begin to move out of your energy, out of your aura, out of that space, almost like going supernova now, going supernova, and just sending bursts of beautiful, radiant energy all the way, letting it go out from your head, out from your heart, out from behind you, in front of you, to the sides of you, down into the ground. Let it do a 360 bursts of spiraling energy going out, going out, going out, going out, sending it through the whole of the earth, to the whole of humanity and beyond. Yeah, be a Bud Lightyear or I don't know what a Bud-S Lightyear, whatever you would see yourself as. And then just kind of step back and take a look and you see, oh, everybody's doing the same thing. Oh my goodness. And see all of that. Just notice in streaming through your head is their energy, bringing their energy to you. Oh, and allow yourself to just sit straight and just receive it coming into the solar plexus particularly, and then it streams up into your heart and it bursts out from your heart. So you're giving from your heart and you're receiving through the solar plexus just below your heart. Just allow it come in and up through your heart and out. Just do that. Just let yourself be a channel, a vortex, bringing all the energy of everyone in the universe that's united in this commonality. Remember, you are correlated. I'm correlated with every one of you here, and you're correlated with everybody that you love. So make sure you're sending to those you love, because everyone that you love has someone else that's connected, and you're connecting to each and every one of them. Yeah, so you can touch someone in an instant because we go outside time. Remember, our electrons travel beyond time, faster than the speed of light. Space-time collapses. It is now. And just really just spending time, just imagining that pulsation going out and out and out. Maybe imagining your aura just really cleansing. And I wonder what your energy would look like. Just see a color of what it may be. What color surrounds you? In my case, I'm seeing more and more of the yellowy, silvery color coming. And it's filtrating into that feeling of mine because it's just opening up. And I'm just seeing beyond that, moving beyond me to the edges of my room and just moving beyond, beyond, beyond. Good. And as you do that, when you start to feel your whole body is being fully charged, fully energized, fully, magnificently, stupendously, awesomely you, and you can see other people being stupendously, awesomely themselves, yeah, you can just slowly bring it down, and just bring that energy into you. And thank yourself. Appreciate. Maybe take one thought and think about what it is that you really, really love about yourself. What is unique to you? It may be that you have an ability to see extraordinarily into people. Maybe you're just very compassionate and you can be there and listen. Maybe it could be that you're a damn good cook, or you're very creative. Just something you love. Or maybe it could be that you know how to bring out the best in someone. Just take a moment to appreciate that. Take a nice breath in and out. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. It's been lovely having you, and I hope you are okay. And just take a sense, just take stock. How are you feeling in your body right now? If you're feeling any energy, notice where it is. I've got really a huge amount of energy, actually all over my body, but mainly in my lower back, which is interesting. So that is part of where my sacral chakra is. So that's more about nurturing, creativity. Yeah, there's all sorts of things there, beautiful cauldron. So just be aware of that. Notice, has that sensation, that feeling that we started with on the scale, where are you on the scale now? Has it moved? If it's a happiness scale, has it moved more to the 10? If it's still the same, just notice, be curious, How come? Yeah, it's really about noticing. If notice where you are on the scale, where of kind of like the worry scale. If it's, have you come down towards more neutral? So has it moved from, say, a 5 to a 3 or a 2 or a 1? Just notice that. And then just ask yourself a question, what would allow it to go even further along to the scale where you'd want it to be? So you might want to increase the happiness scale, or you want to diminish the worry scale. And actually both those scales will be the same, because if you're reducing the worry, you're probably increasing happiness. All right, let me see very quickly. Aha, good. She had a happy 6 and now I'm the happy 8. My head is really buzzy today. Oh, wow. Excellent. A lot of purple light. Excellent. Well, I'm just going to quickly have a see. I've just actually done, let me just see what the aura is. I've done a balance. So I just want to quickly see what the aura is after, because I'm going to go and do another balance for someone else. But this was the aura from this morning. I will put it up on the oops, there we are. And the reading is just happening right now. Let's see. And that was very purple. So, oh, we've got more gold. Remember, I talked about being supernova. Wow. Okay, so you guys must have done a brilliant job. Good. Well done, you guys. Well done. Excellent. Take care. Look after yourself. Bye-bye, and have a good day. And write in the comments, like, share. If there's anything here that you think will be good for someone else to do, please ask them to come in, or just share the video so that they can actually learn how to start energizing themselves in a different way. Okay, take care. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you, Carla, for your feedback there. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.